Have you ever taken a train in Tokyo? Here's the map. うわ、なんじゃこれ? Yeah, it's a mess. How messy is it? You blink, and 10 new stations appear. So many tourists get lost at the stations all the time. So I started thinking, is there any way to help tourists get a little less lost? As a Tokyo local and bit of a train nerd, I picked 5 tips just for you. Oh, I'm Koki Ikuta, by the way. Hope you stick around to the end. You had one job.
Tip number 1. Always follow the apps.
What can you truly rely on in life? Maybe it's family and friends. But when you're in Tokyo, it's the transit app. What do you usually use? Google Maps? Apple Maps? I looked into a bunch of apps for this video, but honestly, these 3 are probably your best bet. Always follow the apps. That was tip number 1. これ、見えちゃってんじゃん。ちょっとここ見えないことにしといてください。Out of all 5, this one matters the most. Honestly, even just this is enough to survive. You'll be fine without the other 4. Oh, no, don't click away. The rest is totally worth your time, I swear.
Tip number 2. The next train might not take you there.
Okay, so let's say you follow the tip number 1 and check the app.
But you missed your train. You might think, well, I'll just hop on the next one from the same platform. Are you sure about that? Okay, just take a look at Shinagawa Station. Now, 3 different trains are coming to the same platform. I'll show you where the next train is heading, so check out the map on the right. So, what did you think? Say you're heading to the airport, but you missed your first train. What happens if you take the second or third one instead? You see the problem, right? Next, you might think, if my stop is somewhere in this section, any train's fine, right? They all go through here. Not always. Let's zoom in on the yellow section. See? Express trains skip stations. So if your destination is, say, this station here, only the second train works for you.
Oh, I'll just take the next train can sometimes be risky. Then what should you do? Go back to tip number 1.
If you miss your train, check the app again. Don't just pick the next train by yourself. Most apps show all the upcoming trains that will get you to your destination, like this, so you don't have to search again. Tip number 3. Check the company, not just the line. Before we talk about train lines, let's talk about train companies, because Tokyo has a lot of them. JR, Tobu, Seibu, Keisei, Keikyu, Tokyu, Keio, Odakyu, Sotetsu. That's just the major ones. There are even more. Oh, wait. At least the subway is run by one company, right? Sorry, even the subway has 2 companies. And each company runs multiple lines of their own. Oh, what the... Again, there are more. Now, do you need to remember all these names? No. All you need to do is this. When you transfer, check if the next train is from the same company or not. Because if it's the same company, it's usually a shorter walk. But if it's a different company, it's usually a longer walk. Here we are at Ueno Station. Let's say you just got off the JR Yamanote line. So first, let's try switching to another JR line, the Joban line. Let's follow the JJ signs as we walk. We're here. That was super easy. That only took 1 minute. This time, let's try switching to a line from a different company. the Tokyo Metro Ginza line. Look for the orange circle with a G. We're exiting the gate. We made it. When you actually ride, you'll enter through that gate over there. Did that kind of make sense? Same company, shorter walk. Different company, longer walk. And don't forget, it's usually. On the app, the train company is usually listed like this. Each company has its own line icon design, so that can help you tell them apart too. Tip number 4. Different names, same station. Sometimes. Wait, why are the station names different when I transfer? No big mystery here. Sometimes station A and station B are so close, you can just walk between them to transfer. That's it. Let's get off at Tameike-san-no station and walk over to Kokai Gijidomai station. We just got off the Tokyo Metro Ginza line. Tameike-san-no station. Now we're heading for the Tokyo Metro Chiyoda line. Look for the C signs. Without even going through the gates, we made it! Look, the station name is different now.
Do you need to remember which stations are secretly connected like this? No, not at all. Just follow the app.
Tip number 5. Stay on board equals through service. What is through service? Imagine there's a company A line and a company B line and both of them end at the same station. Let's say that station is Shibuya. So we've got a Shibuya station for company A and another Shibuya station for company B. Now, if you want to travel from the left side to the right side, what do? You ride company A line to Shibuya, you get off, exit the gate, walk, enter another gate, ride company B line. So much hassle. If you think that doesn't sound too bad, just remember how crowded Tokyo stations are. So here comes the hero, through service. What if we just connect the train tracks between company A and company B? What if we make one station instead of two? You can go from left to right without changing trains at Shibuya. How convenient! Now let's actually ride a line with through service. We'll get on at here, ride through Shibuya, and get off at here. Here we are at Meiji Jingumai station. This is part of the Tokyo Metro Fukutoshin line. Let's hop on.
The next stop is Shibuya N16. This train is
Now arriving at Shibuya station. Here, the same train switches to the Tokyo Toyoko line. This train is a limited express, so it'll skip Daikanyama station. Arriving at Nakameguro station. When we got on, it was F, but now it's TY. We've switched companies.
Do you need to remember which lines are connected by through service? Yes! Sorry, no, just kidding. No. Just know how it looks on the app.
Look, the line changes color at Shibuya station. Also, it says something like remain on board or stay on board. Normally, that might sound confusing for travelers. But now, you exactly what it means. Stay on board equals through service.
So, these are 5 tips I put a lot of thought into. Remember them, and you'll never get lost in a station in Tokyo, or so you thought! Yay, welcome to Tokyo! Honestly, these 5 tips won't cover everything. There are a lot of exceptions. If I tried to include all of them, you'd have to memorize tons of tiny details. Nobody wants that, right? So, I picked out 5 tips that give you the biggest results with the least effort. Alright, we talk a lot about how not to get lost. But honestly, getting lost is part of the adventure. Things don't always go as planned. That's what travel is. And sometimes those little detours are what make a trip unforgettable. So don't feel like you have to memorize every single tip. It's not about being perfect. But if getting around takes too long and you end up missing the places you wanted to see, that would make me a little sad. So just knowing these tips a little bit can really help. And if you can, watch this video again when you actually arrive in Tokyo. Alright, so what's the final message? Get lost! Thanks for watching! Get lost はおかしいか。まあいいか。A bad news for Move It users. It only covers limited lines and areas, so it's not very useful in Tokyo. But actually, it's the best app if you don't want to get lost. It won't take you anywhere.